Algar Productions.
This is the Post-Atomic Horror, the most comprehensive Star Trek podcast ever produced. Your hosts are Ron Algar Watt and Maggie Robotham. Episode 518, Memento Mori.
Hi, friends. Welcome to the Post-Atomic Horror. I'm Al.
I'm Maggie.
And this week we're covering more like Memento Mori. Am I right?
We're so close to like a really good episode. There are moments in this episode that I had such a good fucking time with.
Yeah, I realize I said I love this show, and I do love this show. But also for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been like, but this one isn't very good. The thing is, even the bad episodes have a lot of great stuff going for them.
They do. The thing is, they really hung their hat on fucking Connie, and like, she is awful. Just an awful character.
She's just so one-dimensional. But we'll get into that. Let me just jump right into my summary here.
Yeah. Tell us about Memento Boring.
I will. The recap this time is very Khan Jr. heavy, but hopefully that's just because she's one of the original characters created for the show, so potential new viewers won't already know her from the original series. Yeah, maybe that's it. And we won't get an entire episode focused on... damn it. So it's Starfleet Remembrance Day, which sounds like Veterans Day in space, and it comes with a special little pin that you can almost certainly buy from some officially licensed retailer, which started to bug me until I remembered that the concept of infinite diversity and infinite combinations, one of the most genuinely beautiful ideas to originate from Star Trek, came about because Gene wanted to sell swag out of the trunk of his car. Khan Jr. has chosen not to wear her pin, which Maggie pointed out is almost certainly to make people ask why she isn't wearing a pin. Naturally, someone does, which leads to the 4th instance in as many episodes of her recapping the horrors she endured when the Gorn laid eggs in her mom or whatever. And look, these horrors sound genuinely horrific. This is real trauma here, and I hesitate to make light of it, except it really literally is the only thing she ever talks about. Not like with a therapist or anything, just to anyone who ever occupies the same room as she does. And since she spends a lot of time on the bridge, which is a very large room, it happens a lot. Then, while the Enterprise is investigating the disappearance of some colonists on Finibus 3, which, by the way, an exceptionally TOS planet name, A+, no notes, Finibus 3, the Gorn attack. Number 1 is seriously injured, which means our new acting first officer is Khan Jr. Oh, good. Surely she'll keep a level head during this crisis. Damn it. So the Enterprise engages in some pretty great submarine-style shenanigans for most of the rest of the episode. Pike somehow manages to maintain his side of this incredibly delicate chess match while enduring the relentless cries of, "Blood for blood, we must murder them all and salt the earth!" Cries that would make Worf say, "Whoa, dial it back a little." Then Spock mind melds with her, ostensibly to retrieve some important tactical detail, but also in the process, calming her the fuck down a little. Of course, while their minds are both open to one another, she begins rooting around in the drawer marked, "I never had a sister, don't open this drawer," which just seems rude to me. Then Pike orders Ortegas to take the ship really close to a black hole, and of course she fucking nails it because Ortegas is great. Also, while all of this is happening, Uhura and Hemmer get trapped in engineering together and learn the value of teamwork and being the unlikeliest of best friends, which are 2 of my favorite things to learn about in Star Trek.
Yeah, so this episode is absolutely amazing anytime Connie isn't on screen.
Correct.
This is the reverse Poochie.
I was about to say the exact same thing. No, and just really, let's get into your bad thing here.
This is the episode where they officially turn the Gorn into the aliens from Aliens, and we did not need to do that. Like, nope. They are so desperate to turn these guys into the most evil, horrible monsters in the galaxy, and it's just so edgelordy, which is the thing this show usually avoids pretty well. Like, you guys can do better than that. You made, like, just the worst fucking, like... The moment when Pike is talking to Khan and he's like, "Okay, you're the only person who has had any experience with these guys. I need you to tell me anything useful about this." And she's just like, "Well, they're bad. They're mean. I hate them. They're bad." She
actually has the line, "The Federation teaches empathy. They teach us to find the good in every species." That doesn't apply here. The Federation is wrong. Like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
What is your message here, Strange New Worlds? We have both given them huge points in that hopeful 60s utopian future thing that a lot of the newer Trek has avoided, but they've managed to do it, except when it comes to the Gorn.
It's very much let's think about this. What if sometimes racism is good, actually?
Yeah. And it's
just very specific examples. All I'm saying is that we should just these one people we should just take over here and put in a box marked the worst, and then I don't know, maybe set that box on fire.
And it's like the original series sometimes got into that because of the whole Cold War thing. Like they tried to say war is bad and all that, but occasionally they would fall into but actually the Klingons, they're not cool. But think about Devil in the Dark. Think about the Horta, where you're like, this is an animal that's murdering people. And then they're like, wait a minute, no, actually, it's a threatened sentient creature that we should stop for a minute to try to understand. And to me, that is quintessential. That set the tone for Star Trek for me. That Horta episode is just aliens might not be immediately understandable by our standards, and we really need to try to get what they're about because we have common ground there. And it's such a good message, and this show just misses the point when it comes to the Gorn.
It's just guys, we need a no racism message so badly right now.
In particular, that would help too. But also, I don't know. I did all the fighting stuff, but it could have been with anybody. This could have been the Klingons. It could have been I'm trying to think of who else. We don't know the Romulans yet, but who else were the big hitters around now?
Oh God, I don't know. This would be a good time. You can make some guys up.
You can make some guys. It could be the Tholians.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, there's lots of existing stuff. If you want to get into that, you can make up new ones. That's fine. But we
just
said
pirates,
this already.
I don't know.
Yeah, some Orions.
Yeah, there you go, Orion.
But we said this before. They have an opportunity here to really show us. Okay, the Gorn were in that one kind of silly episode. Let's make them cool. Next Gen took the Romulans and said, here, they're actually pretty cool. And the Klingons. And and you have the opportunity to do that with the Gorn. And instead, we don't see what they look like yet. But
no,
I'm just going to say, even this isn't really a spoiler. If you saw the Enterprise Mirror Universe episodes, they look like that.
Yeah.
They're like lizard monster guys. They're not bipedal humanoids. I did Star Wars rewatch, and it occurred to me, I want these guys to look like Bosk.
Exactly.
Stand-up lizard guys with claw feet, and
That's what they look like in the original series.
That was a cheap effect, but we get what they were supposed to be.
God, it would make me so happy if they fucking cut to these guys after a whole season of fighting with the Gorn, and it's just there's just exactly that guy from Arena sitting on the bridge of the coolest looking ship you could imagine, just
and then there's some of them with bows on their head, which are the women.
We are girls. Cool.
That's it's the 60s. We're emulating the 60s. That's how you tell a female character in the 60s. You put a pink bow on their head. Exactly.
Canonically, this is what they look like in the original series. We can't mess with the original series, guys.
No, what we're trying to do is prop that show up. We're not trying to say they got it wrong. We're trying to say this is great. Well, let's fill it out a little bit.
And you know what? They nailed it. And also they throw rocks at spaceships.
Sure. I mean, Kirk was throwing rocks in that too. You can't assume he always throws rocks.
Well, that was a real rock fight episode.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of an outlier and shouldn't.
Let's go out to the quarry and throw rocks at each other. Okay, me at 6.
It's a living. But
love to see Kirk slide down a dinosaur.
Yabba dabba doo. It's we don't see what they look like yet. But again, if you've seen that Enterprise episode, you know what they look like. But their ships are very stupid.
They are.
To me, they look like fidget spinners.
You nailed it. Yes, they absolutely do. Just spinning around.
Yeah, and I'm all for, you don't have to make a 2 nacelles in a saucer standard ship. Get weird with it, but not like this.
No. I can so see someone being like, yeah, and they spin around and shit. All right. That didn't really work, but whatever.
Yeah.
And also they've got like one big ship, like how everyone's got one big scary ship. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, that doesn't bother me exactly, especially like I hate making them just the bad guys, but if you're doing that, then yeah, you have to have drone ships and like a mothership. That's and a mothership, a fathership, and a baby ship, obviously.
Oh. We love the nuclear ship family.
Mm-hmm. My bad thing kind of ties into all this, which is at one point, Pike takes, and her name is La'an. Every now and then I want to say that to make sure I don't lose it, but Khan Jr., come on. Says, how are you holding up? Because he knows she's been through this shit, and now she's acting first officer, and it's all intense and whatever. And the answer, Chris, not good. And this isn't me not liking the character. This is as objective as I can get read on this. She is seeing hallucinatory images of people who died in her traumatic backstory.
Yep.
And this is not some sci-fi contrivance. She's not under the effect of some drug that makes this happen. It's not some
the Gorn
particles.
Didn't bathe her in a ray.
Right, exactly. Which are look. We've done almost the entirety of this franchise. We know a lot of weird shit that can make people see stuff. No, this is straight up her trauma, and she's seeing physical manifestations of people she lost in this trauma. Like, because she's suffering from serious PTSD, she is not okay. And my point is, she should not be cleared for any Starfleet duty, especially security officer of the goddamn flagship. Like, everything she says and does makes it clear she's still dealing with all her shit. And, like, I find it tedious, but stepping back and trying to be, compassionate about it, which is more than she does.
Yes.
I would say this woman needs help. Maybe you could put her in, like, the botany department or something. Like, maybe she could help, help Dr. Mbenga clean some fucking microscope slides or something, but like she should not be on active duty. She definitely shouldn't be given access to a phaser or the ship's photon torpedoes and all that shit. Like, she's not okay.
Yeah. So, La'an, what exactly do you want out of Starfleet? I want to kill. All right.
Okay.
Security officer. Nailed it. All right, cool.
Chris Pike needs a security officer. Why don't you go be his head of security? Okay.
Is she okay? No. Maybe Pike. Chris, use it.
I mean,
I don't want to use this.
I mean, and he does, but yeah, it's like, seriously, in universe, why is she here? She's fucked up by this. Like, seriously, hallucinating fucked up.
Yeah, it's every time we get this, it's just, you need to be in therapy. And I just know they're like, you need to be in therapy. And she's like, no.
Well, okay, we tried.
There's nothing we can do. All right, well, head of the...
Yeah.
Acting first officer, head of security, get up there.
Basically, like, at her, I think she's only a lieutenant. Like, at her low rank, the most important position you can have.
Yes.
Like, top of the heap for a lieutenant in security.
Yep. You did it, Lon. I sure did.
Now let's kill some Gorn.
Oh, they put me in charge of the biggest gun in the entire Federation. I can really fuck some Gorn up with this.
Okay.
And I want to get into the whole sequence when we see the flashback of her on her planet that got massacred by the Gorn.
Yeah.
And it's just like spooky leaves and shit, and her brother like, whatever you do, you gotta stay alive no matter what. And the Gorn are clicking, and I'm like, yes, we all saw aliens. Thank you very much. There's literally a bit at the beginning of this episode where they're bringing in survivors, and a little girl runs up and goes, my mommy always told me there were no monsters, but there are, aren't there?
Yep. Can we dream now? Okay, stop.
All right, go get killed in Alien 3.
Oh no, I'm a skeleton. That was her last line, I think. I think it got cut. I think it's in the director's cut. But,
Yes, definitely in the director's cut.
Oh no, I'm a skeleton. It's real quiet. You got to turn your volume way up too.
Well, I mean, she was real quiet for that entire movie, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's true. They mostly come at night.
Yeah, mostly. Oh shit! It's always night in space.
Oh no. And per the previous movie, nobody can hear you scream.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
That does make it real easy to sleep, which I guess is why they spend so much of those alien movies in sleep pods.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Man, imagine, like, just having a nice, uninterrupted, full night's sleep. Like, I want
For
one of them
60
pods.
years.
Yeah, well, I don't care. Even 8 hours would be fine. But
Yeah, man. I feel like that would fix me, finally.
That would definitely make me more on my game.
Yeah. Do I have to get up to pee? No? Amazing.
Oh, it's got a little thing that just goes around your genitals and like, good, perfect.
Oh, my God. This is the best.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I'm looking through my notes here, and like I left out, like I should have put this joke in my summary, which is she doesn't need a pin because she has a giant chip on her shoulder.
That is a good joke.
If I'd gotten a proper night's sleep, I would have remembered that.
Come on, Al.
I know.
I like the pins.
I don't dislike them, but it does feel like one of those cynical, like, now we've got a day everyone can say on the internet, hey, it's Federation Remembrance Day.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. And
I mean, look, everything's got one of those now. Yeah,
I know, I hate it.
But also, like, it very much reminded me of Remembrance Day when we've got our poppies.
Puppies. I don't know. I think that's a Canadian thing, but I think that's
it's a Canadian thing.
Your Remembrance Day is our Veterans Day. It's the same thing.
So people who don't know, it's a thing in Canada. You buy a little red poppy and you stick it on your shirt, and the money goes to veterans or something. I forget.
Yeah, it's like the lilacs in Night Watch.
Yes, exactly. But I saw this. I'm like, oh, like that thing I do.
Mm-hmm.
Or did until I moved away.
But these are special pins that you can buy at roddenberry.com/trunk of dad's car.
Oh. Well, as long as I'm in here, I will take an Idic.
Mm-hmm. What about a Moopsie?
And a comm badge. Yeah. No, I'll leave the Moopsies for Tilo. I'm sure she'll enjoy them.
Mm-hmm. And a Murph.
I don't want a Murph. I don't want a Murph. I don't want a Badgie.
I don't want these. Okay, but I think we've complained about this episode sufficiently. Why don't we get into some good things? Because we have some good things. What's yours?
This is such an amazing throwback submarine episode, which is one of the types of Trek episodes I fucking adore.
Well, yeah, because it started in the Cold War, and that is the type of story they were telling in non-sci-fi, and it transfers so well to sci-fi.
Like, it builds tension admirably. It feels like there are actual stakes. Like, we see, like, I think this episode ends with 9 casualties altogether, like, and I think 7 of them are crew members.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of Starfleet guys, but also a couple of the colonists they tried to rescue.
Yeah.
And also the colonists who were dead when they got there. So there's a fair amount of body count in this one.
Yeah. But, like, every time, like, there's a couple of times during the episode where someone will be like, casualty report, Captain, and you could see it on Anson Mount's face how hard he's taking losing any crew.
God, he's so good.
He's so good. And, like, just seeing that is such a big deal. Because people die in Trek all the time, you know?
Yeah, but a couple episodes ago when he's like, all right, I'm going to go back. I'm not going to sit out my career. I'm going to do this. But nobody's going to die, okay?
Yeah.
He's very important to me that nobody dies on my watch. And it's 4 weeks in and it's already happened.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, like, Chris, we all appreciate the sentiment, but, like, that's insane.
Yeah, this is the Enterprise. Sometimes we're out here on the frontier and bad shit happens. Do your best, but sometimes people are going to die, man.
I mean, he has a speech about it that's really good, where he's just like, yes, it's dangerous out here, but, like, we're going to pull together and, you know, do our best. And I'm like, God, I love you, Pike.
That's very, you know, Kirk's given a similar speech. And I mean, all of the guys, like Picard and Sisko and Janeway, all those guys have given that speech. But it's still good.
Yes. No, that kind of. I feel like that kind of thing's important coming from your captain. Otherwise, you get Archer, who's just like, whatever, throw some guys at it.
Mm-hmm. But also, like, the specifics of the submarine battle were good.
Yes, the whole there's the bit where they're like, Spock's like, you can't fire photon torpedoes here.
Yeah, they're hiding in
one.
They're hiding in a brown dwarf, and something about the conditions of it means like launching anything will cause just a giant explosion, which will, you know, fuck everything up.
So there's a great moment where Pike basically figures out that the Gorn don't have sensors either. Like, they basically like fly underneath them, and Pike's like, oh shit, let's drop a bomb on them.
Yep.
And they drop a bomb on them, and it rules.
What's great is that's great, but then suddenly there's 100 blips on the thing because we realize Pike outsmarted them. Oh, shit. No, he didn't. They were waiting for him to do something so they could find him, and now here come all the other ships.
Yep. So we get a great shot of their sonar, basically, and you just see those green blips coming in from off sonar screen. And again, it's just like, oh shit, we done fucked up, guys.
But it's such good storytelling because you're in his head and you're like, oh, I figured it out. I'm a clever little guy. And then it makes it worse. And it's like that, that's such a hard thing to pull off where it's not like, yeah, I know the next beat of this. I've seen every action sequence you could possibly do. It tricked me. And I've seen this episode before and it tricked me again.
Yep. And like they're doing submarine stuff, but they're also doing stuff that only works in like a space show. Like the whole thing's based in a brown dwarf, and the brown dwarf's around a black hole. And to escape, they have to like fucking surf the edge of the black hole, so it looks like they're in the wrong place, and then escape.
And it's I didn't entirely follow what was going on, but it was still very cool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like it's just space stuff, but like everyone looks real enthusiastic, so you're like, I'm also enthusiastic.
Yeah. And Erica Ortegas, man, every time she's like, I can, I don't know about this, Captain. He's like, really? You can't surf the outer edge of a black hole? Wait, yeah, I can. Fuck yeah, okay. I can. Let's do this.
I was like, oh, well, now it sounds cool.
He knows the buttons to push with her immediately.
Yep. There's a bit where Spock's basically like, we're flying up on a black hole, Captain. And she's just like, okay, well, how big of a black hole? It's like, I can fuck with a black hole. I just need some follow-up information.
Yeah. Like I need specific data. And there's a point where Spock is rattling off that data, and then Connie whips her head around and goes, do you ever say anything in English? Like, what the that's the science officer. He's giving scientific data. What the fuck is your problem, lady?
You're just like this all the time, huh? I want to get back to this for a second, because when they escape and defeat the Gorn, they don't kill the Gorn, which I also kind of love. Like, I was so expecting that ship to get sucked into that black hole.
Yep.
But it's just like, no, we fooled them, and they think they won, and they left. And Pike's like, yes, guys, we did it. We saved, yes, 8 people. There were casualties. This was bad, but we did it. We're alive, and we pulled it out. And Ortega's like, Captain, or Connie's like, Captain, over here. This small victory means nothing in the overwhelming face of the Gorn menace, which we must work tirelessly to defeat. Pike's like, all right, settle it down. We haven't even dropped the confetti yet. Never mind sweeping it up. Like, can we have a second? 1 second? That 1 second is all the Gorn need to destroy us all, Captain. God. You're still going, huh?
Ugh. Yeah. I heard they're building weapons of mass destruction. Okay.
I don't have any proof, but I know they're out there. Really?
Yep.
They've got a special sensor that shuts down our sensors.
Are you making fun of the way I say sensor?
You say sensor.
My good thing is,
yes.
And I mentioned this briefly in my summary, there's a whole subplot down in engineering where Uhura, as a cadet, has to do rotations in different departments. And she's with engineering. And at the beginning, you get Hemmer, like, really quizzing her. Like,
yes.
Yeah, but are you doing this because you have to? Or did you actually read the material? And then she rattles off a bunch of shit. She's like, no, I read the material. This is actually interesting to me.
Yes.
And he's giving her the side eye, but he's like, well, okay, you're better than most cadets I've gotten. Let's see how you work. And then a bunch of shit blows up and they can't get out of engineering, and he breaks his hands. So he's already blind, which he can compensate with his other senses, but in this case, that does set him back a bit, and now he can't use his hands, so he's got to talk Uhura through all stuff, and she's got to see it and do it, and he basically just has to provide the knowledge, and through that experience, they become like friends, basically, and this is my quote, which is very good.
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna talk me through what to do. We're gonna be a team.
It's not that simple. There's a variety of data that only I can assess.
And I'm the only one here with a working set of fingers.
I'm not fond of teams.
Get fond.
Just very much enjoyed that.
I love that song. They're both so good.
I mean, this goes back to Bones. I think I've already said this. Like, I'm always a sucker for gruff on the outside, but actually the sweetest guy on the ship if you scratch the surface just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's another one in that mold, and I fucking love him. And he talks about, so these are the Anar, which I did not put together. Flonk actually told us this.
Yeah, I forgot about this entirely, but yeah.
Well, this came from Enterprise, which we have largely blocked from our minds. But yeah, these I thought he was just an albino Andorian, but apparently they're a whole like subspecies or whatever. And he says, yeah, as a rule, she says, "Aren't you a pacifist? What are you even doing here?" And he's like, "Yeah, our species, our culture is like our pacifist, but pacifism doesn't. What did he say? I wrote it down. Pacifism doesn't mean like pacifism is not passivity.
Yes,
like I'm out here defending peace, which is that's a phrase that like." Shitty people who want war say, but he means it.
Yes.
He's like, no, I'm not ever going to shoot someone, but I am going to protect this ship. Like, I don't know. I dig it. I like him.
No, I love that. It's amazing.
And these two becoming friends is such an unlikely pair. Like, I figured Uhura would get taken under the wing by someone on the bridge. I figured maybe number one or somebody like that, but Hemmer wouldn't have even been my 10th guess.
Yeah.
And it's great.
And also this whole thing of having, as her being a cadet, having to like serve in all these different like parts of the ship.
Yeah, we've seen that in the other shows before. I like that.
Yeah, but it also means that, one, we get like a tour of the ship and all these new characters with a character we know who needs to be introduced to all these new concepts. Like,
no, it's good storytelling.
That's great storytelling.
Yeah, absolutely.
The bit where she's talking to Hemner and she's like, no, this stuff's interesting. Engineering is a lot like linguistics. And Hemner's like, really? And she's like, yeah, you're getting a bunch of separate systems to work together. I'm like, that's fucking brilliant.
You're putting an N in his name again, though. It's just Hemmer.
Hammer.
Hammer time.
Hammer time. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that.
Yeah, probably. And if you want me to stop correcting you, I will. But like some listeners going to write in otherwise.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there's a bit. Sick bay is also like fucked up. Like the doors are sealed shut, and they can't get to some areas that have like the blood stored and all that. Like number one needs a blood transfusion, and they don't have any blood.
Yeah.
Like, because I think the refrigerator's like cut off by rubble, and like the replicators aren't working. So it's like, and so fucking Dr. Mbenga, badass as he is, just straps the thing to his own arm and says, "Here, have some of my blood."
That's so fucking cool.
It is.
Number one just wakes up and there's just a tube running from her arm to his arm, and he sort of looks back, and just, hey.
Yeah, you needed blood. I got the right blood. Let's get you some blood.
Yep.
Like, that's great. But there's a bit where he says to Chapel, you studied archaeological medicine, right? And she said, yeah. It's like, good, because these people need to be sewed up. Like,
yes.
Look, I love that it's the future and you have a sonic screwdriver you can wave over someone's wound and it closes up. But surely they're still teaching stitches. That is a concept that's existed for human cultures for like thousands of years.
I am going to say fucking like Bones' little black medical bag that he used to carry. Like, yes, all the sci-fi stuff in the world, but also fucking like some disinfectant, a scalpel, like a real fucking scalpel.
Yeah, and needle and thread.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have a wound and you don't have your equipment and you need to close the shit up. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Like it just seems like medical 101, no matter how far in the future it is. Like in the distant disco Starfleet Academy future, they should still be doing that.
Yeah. No, that should be like Introduction to Medicine 101. Fucking okay. First day, here's your needle, here's your thread.
I'm pretty sure they teach that in like advanced first aid for like just people. Like,
yeah.
like just a regular person without a medical degree or even like an EMT, just like a person who wants to know first aid.
No, honestly, like, if you are in Starfleet, like, you should know how to stitch up a wound.
Yeah, exactly. It was such a weird, like, I think they were trying to cover for the fact that she was doing this low-tech thing, but sometimes they just need to say, and you could have said it that way. You could have said, I'm so glad they still teach the old shit in you know, Starfleet Medical or whatever. Instead, they said archaeological medical. Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, whatever.
It's just like, we have this stick that you wave over it and the wound closes and your hand starts to grow back.
Look,
yeah, but
I
what
love
if that
that
stick breaks?
Yeah, well, it won't. It never will.
Nope.
Okay.
Right, whatever you say.
At one point, number one tries to order them to not fix her or something, and it's like, I don't think a senior officer should be able to do that.
No. Once
you're in the care of sickbay, your patient cannot overrule you.
No.
That seems bad.
Yeah. At the very least, you need to fill out some paperwork first. Oh, you're too wounded to fill out the paperwork? Well, then, too bad.
Yep. So there was the mind meld, which I'm rarely a fan of doing that just to solve a plot problem. Like, that's how it's been since day one, but I still don't love it. But this is one of those times where I walk the line between this might be too nitpicky or you raise a good point, Memory Alpha, which is Spock, when he first does a mind meld to whichever human he does the first time, says he's never mind melded with a human before. And here he does. And it's like, that does feel like the kind of thing these guys should be paying attention to, man.
Yeah. Like,
if he said that, you should stick to that.
It feels real easy to just have a guy who's us on your staff who's just like, hey, so. Like, I know for a fact, because I do it, that, like, there's a lot of people out there who just keep Memory Alpha in their head.
Yeah.
Just hire one of those guys.
I do to a certain extent, but there's plenty of stuff I forget about. And you know what I do? I go to Memory Alpha to make sure I'm right.
Exactly.
And there's other resources. Those guys still have all the data that they wrote the Star Trek encyclopedias with. So, like, they have the master file of that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. Whatever.
Just keep one of the Akutas around.
Yeah. Keep both of them around.
Yeah, why not?
I love
You got
those
money.
guys.
You're Paramount. You just got bought by a fucking billionaire or whatever.
No, they were trying to buy Warner Brothers. I don't know if that's happening or not, but
I think they just got bought and now they're trying to buy Warner Brothers.
You might be right about that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate that I have to keep track of this shit, but like
Yeah.
Also they own Star Trek, which is very important to me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, what else?
Let's have a look here.
There was some hot guy at the back of the bridge that he had like one line and mostly he just smiled a beautiful smile. And I don't know if you noticed him or not, but like...
I mean, I noticed a guy at the back of the bridge, but...
like everyone on this show is pretty, but it's just like, whoa, hot guy.
How's it doing, buddy?
Yeah.
You good?
Like, I don't even know what job he had. He didn't really do much, but it was a little distracting from time to time.
Just some dude at the back of the bridge. You know, you need those.
And if you're pulling focus from fucking Anson Mount and Ortegas, like, you must be hot.
Oh, yeah. God, I love Ortegas.
Yeah, she is great.
They need to give her an episode soon, because, like, she's just been real sort of around.
I mean, we're only on episode 4.
That is true.
And next week we get a Spock episode, but like we're you know, you've seen enough that you know we're gonna make the rounds with these guys.
It feels like Connie's been around a lot, and I want her to be around not a lot. So you can understand my point of view.
I agree. I think that's about all I have. Oh, so at one point, Hemmer thinks they're gonna die down there. Him and Uhura. And I was worried he was going to hurt her feelings. I was like, please, Hemmer, don't hurt her. But
yes,
I'm sorry for that. But no, he says like, wait, we're going to have to blow like this thing open to space, and we might not make it. And I'm okay with that because I know I've fulfilled my life's purpose. Do you know what your life purpose is? And I'm just thinking, she's 22. Until now, her life purpose has been getting through school. She doesn't know this.
I don't want to ask anyone at 22 what their life's purpose is.
Like, we've seen ahead. She's going to be a pretty important person, a pretty accomplished officer,
Yeah.
but I don't know if she knows that yet. Last week, she was thinking about quitting.
Yeah. I'm 42. I don't know what my life's purpose is.
I don't entirely know mine either. I have a pretty good idea, but I don't. If someone put me on the spot, I don't know.
Yeah, no, if this guy is just, what do you do? I don't know, man.
This?
Yeah.
Give the Tony
Till something
Hawk
better
answer.
comes along? Fuck it, I don't know. Leave me alone.
Give the Tony Hawk answer. This?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I just want to take a sec to, this is the episode I noticed, one, the swirly thing next to Spock's viewfinder, which is absolutely from the original series and which I loved seeing replicated here.
Mm-hmm.
And two, engineering has a giant hole that just leads outside. And I love that, too.
Yep. I didn't notice
I don't know how I never noticed it before, but...
Is it a regular thing? Like it's always there, or is it because the ship was damaged?
That hole is just always... It's just like... So there's always that hole at the back of the ship, and usually it's where the shuttle bay is.
Right.
But in this case, it just leads out into deep space, and I assume has a force field in front of it, or a very strong window.
Yeah.
But, it's the thing they pop open to suck everything out, and it's cool as shit.
Yeah. I mean, presumably, if the power goes out, you need to know how to sew it shut, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah. Just sew a tent.
That's day 2 of Starfleet Academy, is sewing the ship shut.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else?
I think that's everything I got.
Very well. Well, that's all for this time then. Next time, like I said, is a Spock episode. It's called Spock-a-Mock, and Mark will be joining us because he coined that title more than a decade ago when he came on here and was referring to Amok Time.
Yep.
And I thought that was one of the funniest jokes anyone had ever made on this show. And they didn't steal it, but also maybe they stole it.
They might have stolen it. We don't know.
I doubt it. I'm sure other
I
people
doubt
had
it
made
too.
it. But Mark completely caught me off guard the first time he made that. And it's one of my favorite jokes, like I said, that anyone's made on this show.
Yep.
All right. Well, as usual, the website is postatomichorror.com. If you want to write to us, postatomichorror@gmail.com. The Patreon is patreon.com/Algar. You get the show 13 weeks in advance, which is like a full season at least. And at some point, we're going to be dropping episodes of Strange New Worlds for the general public, and you're going to be hearing us talk about Academy, which it's still a ways off. We're not doing it until June or something, I think, but we're going to get there. So get to hear
Academy
our thoughts
starts
on
at
that.
what, end of the month?
No, it's in a week.
Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, it's January now somehow.
Yeah. 2026, Maggie.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know. My therapist, whenever we make an appointment to some time that doesn't, 2020, she's like, sounds fake.
Yep, it does. It's not a real year. What are you talking about?
Or like fucking Dorothy Parker. You come right over here and tell me why we're having another year. That was a telegram she sent to her friend.
That's great.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
So, that's all for this time, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah, see ya, folks.
The Post-Atomic Horror Podcast is a co-production of Maggie Robotham and Ron Algar Watt. Copyright 2026. Please don't sue us. We're just doing this for fun.